Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope this finds you well. After all the expressions that I had today to clean up many of the things that I had inside, I was finally able to start to express my art from inside, but clearly my inside was so horrible in that moment that the human that I was doing with, I don't know how to say it in English, plastilina, like mold thing, is clearly horrible and scary, mostly scary. So, yes, let's go to the topic then. I remind you that we are in the emotional week, in the day of the throat chakra, related to the month of Aries. So today the topic is to set free. If I don't show the board, is because there's nothing really interesting to show. It's just that I use so I can focus. So to set free is not related to detachment. It's a completely different thing. Okay, it's not that. Set free is about precisely that, to set something free. It's not to let go. It's not to detach of something. It's about simply to set something free. That's the clearly origin of this expression. So let's go into what it means to set free and why it's necessary to set free. So remember that we are the construction of vibration, energy, and matter. So even if I separate the things like this, in these three concepts, I want for you to remember that we have spoken about this in previous videos, that these are not three different things, that this is only one thing expressed, manifested in three ways. Exactly like the water is in the shape of gas, of liquid, and solid, the being is also in these three aspects. But the three are the same thing. So the vibration waves is the one that creates the energy, and the energy is the one that creates the matter. It's not that the vibration creates energy and the energy creates matter. It's a consequence. The vibration becomes energy, the energy becomes matter. So now we can understand, for example, that in vibration we can have many different chords, strings that are vibrating in resonance to one another. So as we can see here, the vibration that is created by these strings are manifested in energy by the positive and the negative that shares data and information because of the pulses, the electrical discharges of this data. So this positive and negative, when they get the order, when the energy starts to get in order, what happens is that they create molecular structures, yeah, molecular structures like these ones, or the base of life, like this shape, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and adenine for the DNA, for example. So what could happen here is if that one of these strings starts to vibrate in a low vibration, they can start to create dissonance with other ones and start to curl one another, creating a knot. This knot can, for example, create this dissonance, making that some of the ones that before used to be positive become negative, with which the structure is broken. So what we start to feel here when it breaks, is that we start to be ill, sick. So what is now a conflict in the genetics or in the physical way, in the physical aspect, it came from a problem in the energy of our body that came from a conflict in the resonance, in the harmony. So why a change of vibration can happen? Because of where we live, our daily experience. What we experience every day takes us to vibrate in a certain vibration that takes us to live what we experience every day. So the state of our vibration is according to what we believe, what we feel, what we say, what we do. It is related to the actions and the beliefs that we have over those actions. Our perception of the world allows the world to change our vibration. A person that is watching all the time negative things of the world will leave negative things of the world. And why is this? Because whatever vibrates and resonates in our daily life goes to the energetical level. The level of vibration is related to the beliefs, the thoughts, and the perception of things. The level of vibration is the one that analyzes and reflects on the things. This is why the level of vibration is related to the spiritual world and also to the mental aspect of the being. The energetical level of the being is related with the emotions and so the soul of the being. What does the soul? The soul interprets in pulses, in electrical pulses, what the spirit is perceiving. And those things that are interpreted by the spirit and translated in energy by the soul modify and manifest in the body. So the spirit is constantly observing the possibilities of what exists. The energy, the soul, is the one that interprets these perceptions interprets them, and express them. And the body in the matter is the one that manifests that expression or acts or reacts to that expression. So we can say that whatever happens to our body is related to the 90% of what is happening in the energy, and of course 100%, let's say, of what is happening in the vibration. So the state of energy doesn't answer the accidents, for example, but the state of vibration does answer the reason of an accident, for example. So whenever we feel affected by something, a critics that someone does to us, or even by some witchcraft or something like this, some spells that someone can do to us, that affects by vibration. So what does this mean? That I am in the same state of vibration that those things that I'm receiving. So basically would be that. Just to let you know, if we have these conflicts of, but what happens when an accident happens or a disease provoked by something from the outside or by something wrong in the outside? I remind you, I've been speaking 8 months that everything is one, that vibration, energy, and matter is not different from every living being. It's the body of the entire universe. The vibration is waves on the big ocean. The energy are the currents on this ocean. The matter is the same universe. So it's all is the whole. It's not separate. So whatever comes to our life, it is our life itself. It's not separate. Don't blame something in the outside. So of course that maybe it's difficult to get this image, but the things that happens to us happens to us, happens to us. What it means, that is happening to us all the time. Why in the same house are people that are living one thing and people that are living other thing in the same house in so different ways? Why? Because what happens to you is what happens to you, that the things that goes through you. This means that whatever is happening to you is part of your wave, because everything is a constant in the universe. So there's nothing to blame outside. What we really can do, according to change the outside for those things to not to happen to us, is to tune ourselves, into a vibration. So those things cannot happen to us again. So remember that everything is vibration. So if I want to change my vibration in order to be something different, to live something different, what I have to pay attention to is, how is my life? What am I consuming from life? What am I expecting from life? How is my life right now? And there I can start to observe what are the things that hold me in one vibration. So to synchronize, to tune this is simply to do little changes sometimes. For example, myself, this past week, I've been watching the news every day, all the time. I woke up and I was watching the news, trying to see what was happening. And I had a horrible week. I couldn't do anything. I was tired. My energy was so low. And this morning, I decided not to see the news and to put some humor stuff so I could laugh. And I was able to paint. I was able to do many things, to do exercise. I was happy the whole day. So just because of a little tuning. So sometimes it's not about how to tune myself. Should I go to a therapy with crystal balls or whatever? No, it's not that. It's just simple things. Simple things like watching humor instead of news. Is just to pay attention to what are the things that lower your energy. For those who, even though we are inside this system already, and we have lived all these kind of low vibrational things, we have that already in our energy, and the energy store this information in the matter, making it stop, making it sick. When we have these things, we have to start to let go that energy in order to regenerate the system. And how do I set free this energy? Well, it's not about let go that energy and go away, but to use it again in a different way. So the example I will use would be like the trees during autumn season, the fall. The leaves fall down to the floor. The trees doesn't get rid of the leaves, letting them go away. The leaves just set free the leaves. The trees set the leaves free so they can fall into the roots and be used again in a different way. So what happened here with this energy that is stuck, getting ill, getting our bodies ill, is that energy got stuck because of the knots of the vibration. So the vibration starts to entangle and start to stuck inside. So it creates tension between the different parts, which in the energetical level creates pressure. So now let's see how this goes. Tensión, tension, pressure. So what I have here is that, for example, if I have the circle in the vibrational level, I will have that each one of the opposites will create tension. Tension between the polarities in order to work. So this is the tension, and now the pressure will be created in the center, where all the opposites get together. So this is the difference between the tension and the pressure. So in the physical body, the physical aspect, tension of the vibration, the pressure of the energy will create what we call here a chakra. So basically, a chakra works because of the tension of opposites and the pressure of the energy. So now, what happens? When the tension breaks, breaks the tension, so there is a spot through where the pressure is going out. This creates a loss of energy. So because of the break of the tension, this energy that is getting lost here is trying to look to find the balance in another chakra. To look for the balance. So this here that we have here makes that pressure of a chakra goes out, calling this expression. Expression. The expression is a pressure that goes out. So there are two types of expression. One expression that goes in this way, in between the chakras, so creates the torus shape. And there is, of course, the other kind of expression that looks like this. Can you get the image? So expression is equal tension plus pressure. But this expression can be manifested in ways, one positive, the other negative. So the positive one is the one with the torus shape, in which each one of the chakras are sharing the energy through tension and pressure. That's what we call the Kundalini energy that moves through tension and pressure into each chakra, and each one of the chakras shares that data and information expressing to one another. So that creates the expression that manifests, the expression that helps you to manifest the potentiality of your being, to create. And then we have the negative. So the negative way would be when the chakras are different, are separated to one another, and express themselves not connected in line, in axis, in coherence, but they express their energy, hurting the self and hurting also others, like person A and person B. Both are two types of expression. So the reason why this is in the negative way is because what we used to do is, instead of allowing ourselves to release, to let free, to set free my energy to transform, what we do is to storage that information, to keep it for ourselves. We keep that to ourselves. This is what eventually end up hurting others and hurting ourselves. So basically would be this. All the expressions of our being are designed through strings of vibration. So if we are speaking about strings, chords that connects the energy of our body, so the best expression that we have in order to manifest this is by the vocal cords, our mouth, the words, the sounds that we can do. So all the energy that we usually storage in our body usually goes out through the word. And those who cannot speak, they have other ways of communication, the hands, the eyes. So when our chakras accumulate that energy, they are like the leaves of the trees that need to be released, that need to be set free from us. So now, for example, me, the person B, can release myself, throwing all the weight to the person A. So I can release all the tension in me, and it's storage now in the person A. You relate with this because that's what we usually do. But the other option is that I shut myself up. I don't say anything to anyone, and I keep it all for myself. For sure, this you also know. In any way, this ends up affecting us. And of course, it ends up hurting me, even if I leave all to the other person. Because when I leave everything to the person A, what happens is that I don't have anything. I lose all the energy. I don't have my own energy. So according to my own state of vibration, there will come a person C to deliver me its own shit so I can fill up the energy that I miss. Also happen. So basically, this option, neither of these options are good. I have to go into this option, which is to share my own shit with myself. Basically, that would be to create compost. So in order to do this, I have to let myself talk, say, express what I have accumulated inside, all the energies that are not good for me. I have to release it. So in order to reactivate this, what you do is to express, to shout, to blame, to say all the bad words you can, release all this tension that you have inside with yourself, not to say to anybody, yourself. And when you just threw that all away, you just breathe deep and you bring all that information, that energy again inside, but regenerated, thinking that that's the fuel energy. And here I would love to say something. The bad words are also words, and there are packages of energy and information that can be used to release the tension. So use them. Don't come saying, I'm too much spiritual to say bad words, or that's not good, or whatever. We are talking about energy, not morals here, okay? Words are energy. So just say them, express them, and so on, okay? Use them for your own. So for example, what you do is not to say this to other people. You just go and, I don't know, take a pillow and hit the floor with the pillow as many times as you need and start to shout and to say all the bad words that you can possibly say. Release all this tension and energy. And then in the same spot, you just breathe all that energy like compost for flowers of your chest. So why we have to reach that point of hitting something? Because we didn't do the job, which was to release these things slowly and patiently. Okay, that would be. So how easy? Start to learn how to say yes, how and when to say no, how to put limits. So that's why we have to learn how to set free the energy. So let's go to the information for today. The vibration is Re. The statement for today is, I am coherent wisdom. The quote for today is the sun. Means glow, and it's the biggest star of the solar system. Located in the center and the closest star to our world. It is positioned 150 million kilometers from our planet and is the main emitter of electromagnetic waves that keep all the planets orbiting around itself. In its birth, generated the worlds that surrounds us, being the axis of everything. This way, it represents the image of the Father, of God, of light. And for that, all the living beings need its energy to live. And at the same time, it's the path to follow, the base of all our biological and cultural religious perceptions. And I want to mention something more that just came up to my head. So the other thing that I wanted to say is that I've been seeing this past time that some people follow me and not the I am. This is the I am, it's not me. So I've been seeing people that are here because of me, because there are projections on me. And this is not a path of my own. So this is about the I am. Even if I share my life, I speak about these things, it's not about me. And I've seen people disappearing when I show myself like Matias and not I am. I've seen people like saying, or having problems with me, and they just stop doing everything of the I am path. And that's weird, because that means that you were not working for I am, that you were here because of me. So just wanted to clarify this and to make that point, okay? Just for everyone to think properly if you are here because of the I am, or you are here because of me. If you are here because of me, don't lose your time, because I'm gonna be a fraud for you eventually. So don't lose your time, because I'm gonna defraud you. So if you're for the I am, perfect. Let's keep learning together. Is it comfortable? We close our eyes and we concentrate in our breathing. I become aware of the space around me and the body that I am. I observe in front of me the light of my soul in the shape of a divine spark. Ignite. I take a breath, absorbing the energy of this divine spark to my crown chakra. I take a moment to think about all the old ideas about me and the world that I want to set free. Breathe. And igniting the spark in my crown chakra, I set free. I descend this divine spark to my third eye. I take a moment to think about all the thoughts that I want to set free of my life. And igniting my third eye, I set it free. I descend this divine spark to my throat chakra. I take a moment to think about all the truths and lies that I want to set free. And igniting the throat chakra, I set it free. I descend this divine spark in my heart. I take a moment to think about all the emotions and feelings that I want to set free. And igniting this spark in my heart, I set free. I descend this spark to the plexus. I take a moment to think about all the things from my own self that I want to set free. And igniting the spark of my plexus, I set it free. I descend the spark to the sacrum. I take a moment to think about all the desires that I want to set free. And ignite the sacrum, I set it free. I descend this divine spark to my root chakra. I take a moment to think about all the things that are useless for me and I want to set free. and igniting the spark in my genitals, I set it free. I descend the divine spark to my knees. I take a moment to think about all the stories and traumas that I want to set free. And igniting the spark of my knees, I set it free. I descend this divine spark to my feet. I take a moment to think about all the intentions and purposes that I want to set free. And igniting the spark in my ankles, I set it free. I take a deep breath, releasing this divine spark in all the directions of my being. And I set free everything that I don't need anymore. I am the coherent wisdom. I am the coherent wisdom. I am the coherent wisdom. I am. I am. I am. Take a deep breath and start to bring this consciousness all through your body, stretching and yawning. And each one at its own time, come back here and now. Thank you, everybody, for being here, as always. And see you tomorrow at the same time.